Your ultralight prayers have been answered with Corsair's new ultralight wireless gaming mouse. Previously, the lightest mouse that Corsair made was the M75 Air, coming in at 60 grams. But now we have the Sabre V2 PRO Ultralight, which only weighs 36 grams. It's actually kind of hard to believe that the M75 Air is almost twice the weight of this thing. This is for elite FPS players where grams can literally make or break a mouse. And Corsair absolutely kept that in mind when they were thinking about the Sabre V2 Pro. In the box, you get the mouse, a USB-C to A cable, the 8000 Hz USB wireless receiver, grip tape, and mouse skates. And don't panic when you pick up the box, nothing is missing, it's honestly just that light. The Sabre V2 Pro is a symmetrical design, but it's only available in a right-handed design with thumb buttons on the left-hand side of the mouse. The switches are custom-tuned tactile mechanical switches and are rated for up to 100 million clicks. They definitely feel a bit more sensitive than the M75 that's been my main mouse for about a year now, but I imagine that's probably a plus for people playing at a level far beyond my own. The sensor is optical with a resolution range of 100 to 33,000 dpi with 50 dpi steps. You can change your dpi on the fly by long pressing the right mouse button and the back thumb button for 3 seconds. This will switch to the next DPI stage that you saved on the onboard profile via Corsair Web Hub, which we'll touch on a little later in the video. When switching to another DPI stage, the indicator light on the mouse wheel will flash 3 times for the corresponding color and then turn off. The Sabre optical sensor can track 750 inches per second, which means it can track movements of up to 62 feet per second, which would obviously be physically impossible for a human to move that fast. This is particularly useful for low sensitivity gamers who need to move their mouse faster and further. With a maximum acceleration rating of 50 Gs, you can absolutely count on every single movement being registered, as 50 Gs is far beyond what any human body can produce. A high acceleration rating basically ensures the mouse remains precise and reliable during swift movements like flicks and swipes without losing any tracking accuracy. This will help in games that require quick, sudden movements, particularly useful in FPS-style games. And of course, we can't talk about a sweaty mouse without mentioning the polling rate. The Sabre has a range of 1000 to 8000 Hz hyperpolling to ensure the best in accuracy and precision. A higher polling rate means that the mouse communicates with the computer more often. The higher this is, the lower the input lag, and at 8000 Hz, this mouse is like 8 times faster than standard polling. Yes, even in wireless mode. This is make or break when you're playing games that require split-second reaction times. Depending on what polling rate you've got the mouse set to, you can expect to get anywhere from 70 hours to 16 hours of battery life. Honestly, I think it's worth the trade-off, and 16 hours at 8000 is pretty impressive, given that the mouse is communicating with the PC 8 times more often. No battery life is wasted on RGBs. The only light zone is on the mouse wheel to give you those indications of your DPI stage, which will then turn off automatically. Now that we've covered all of the major physical aspects of this mouse, let's talk software. A major plus for this mouse is the fact that the Sabre V2 Pro can be used with Corsair Web Hub. There are instances where gamers aren't allowed to install softwares onto the PCs they're competing on, which would mean you can't customize your mouse settings, but now you can with Corsair Web Hub. This is a browser-based, lightweight software that you can use to customize your key assignments, DPIs, macros, and polling rate. I would predict this is a pretty good sign of what's to come. The Maker 75 from Corsair as well was one of the first things that was available in Corsair Web Hub. Now we've got the Sabre and the Vanguard keyboard, so I would guess that the mice and keyboards are probably going to be prioritized in Corsair Web Hub as opposed to iQ. The Sabre comes in black or white with optional grip tape and mouse skates and only weighs an extra gram with these equipped. I'm pretty impressed with the price point as well at $99.99 USD, even though it feels like there is absolutely nothing to this thing. It is packed full of features to help professional gamers get the most out of their mouse. I am so stoked to have pro level gear right for the launch of Battlefield 6. I am going to become such a sweatlord with this and now the new Vanguard 96 keyboard from Corsair. If you didn't see that video, check it out in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you in my next video or in my next stream.